नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम इन अवर ऑनलाइन स्टडी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स।
दोस्तों, आज के इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 10th मैथमेटिक्स में 14 चैप्टर स्टैटिस्टिक्स पर चर्चा करेंगे। तो ये वीडियो हमारा ध्यान से देखिए। ये वीडियो पूरे चैप्टर को कवर करता है। इसमें हम आपको सिखाएंगे मीन, मीडियन, मोड, लेस देन ओजियो, मोर देन ओजियो। तो आप हमारे इस वीडियो का आनंद उठाइए और अपने ज्ञान को बढ़ाइए और साथ ही साथ पूरे वीडियो का एंजॉय कीजिए। तो चलिए आइए देखते हैं स्टैटिस्टिक्स, मीन, मीडियन एंड मॉड। सबसे पहले एक विचार पे बात कर लेते हैं दोस्तों। खुशियों के लिए क्यों किसी का इंतजार, आप ही तो हैं अपने जीवन के शिल्पकार। चलो आज मुश्किलों को हराते हैं और दिन भर मुस्कुराते हैं। इसी भावना के साथ स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का वीडियो। तो चलिए, डाटा। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय डाटा? फैक्ट्स और फिगर्स collected with a definite purpose are called data. Okay? Mean. What do you mean by mean? The sum of n numbers divided by n is called the mean or average of the given data. Okay? So let us understand what is the mean by an example. Find the mean of first 5 natural numbers. So dear, everybody know about the natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are first 5 natural number. So here we will find the sum of these natural numbers and divide it by the number of natural numbers. So this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 means this is 15, and total numbers are there 5. So 15 by 5, that is 3. So this is the mean or this is the average. Okay. Now after that, median. What do you mean by median? The median of n numbers is the middle numbers when the numbers are written in order. If n is even, the median is average of two numbers. Let us understand it with an example. Find the median of first 5 natural numbers. So dear, we will write the first 5 natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in ascending order. Here n is 5, that is odd number. So n plus 1th observation, that is 5th plus 1 divided by 2. 5th plus 1 means 6. 6 by 2 means 3. Third observation, you can see here. What is the third observation in the given data, that is in ascending order? There is a 1, 2, 3. These are the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the third observation is 1, 2, 3. Third observation is 3. So this is the median. You can see just where cursor is moving. So this is the median of this first 5 natural number. Now what do you mean by mode? The mode of n numbers is the number that occurs most frequently. If two numbers tie for most frequent occurrence, the collection has two modes and is called bimodal. So dear, clear? When in the given data a number comes so many times, then that number is the mod. But two numbers tie up, then there are two mods, there are two answers, and this is known as bimodal. Let us understand with an example. Find the mode of 1, 2, 2, 5, 0, 2, 8, 2. So you are observing here 2 is coming for so many times, 2 is arises here so many times. So the mode of the data is 2. Okay. So most frequent number is 2 here. So 2 is the mode of this given data. Now moving for next, mean of grouped data. How can you find the mean of the grouped data? So here are so many methods, that is 3 methods to find the mean of grouped data. First method is direct method. So here is x var equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3, where f is the frequency and x is the number of terms they are given, and up to fn into xn they divided by f1 plus f2 plus f3 and up to fn. This is the direct method, and in the short form it is written as x var equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So this is the formula to find the mean by the direct method, where sigma indicated the sum of all numbers, that is fi into xi. I indicated here, I denoted here numbers, that is 1 2 3 4 5. When you put in the place of I 1, then you will get f1 x1, and if you put I equal to 2, then you will get f2 x2. So this is the symbolic form, that is the direct method of mean. After that, second method is, now let us understand it with an example. How can you find the mean by the direct method? So here is a question. A survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program, in which they collected the following data regarding number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of plants per house. So this is the data, that is number of plants 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 14, and the number of houses are 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3. So how can you solve this by the direct method? So let us try to understand. The solution is here.
Now friends, we will construct a table. As you see, that is number of plants, number of houses, and midpoint. This midpoint is also known as class mark, and the formula of class mark is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Otherwise, lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. That is also known as midpoint, and this midpoint is known as the value of x. Since we will find the value of all class interval, so it is denoted by xi. I means we can put here 1, means this is class mark 1, class interval 1, and if we put at the place I equal to 2, then we will get the class mark of second interval, and if we put here I equal to 3, then we will get the midpoint, that is class mark of the class interval 3. So we will represent it as xi, and this is the number of house, that is the frequency, and frequency is denoted by f, and this f is also denoted by fi. Fi means when you put I equal to 1, that is the frequency number 1. When you put I equal to 2, then you will get frequency number 2. When you put I equal to 3, 4, 5 and so on, then you will get the other frequencies. So first of all, we will find here class mark, that is middle point, and midpoint you can find by the addition of this lower limit and upper limit and divided by 2. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 divided by 1, how much you will get? That is 1. Again 2 plus 4, 6, and 6 divided by 2 means this is 3. Now 4 plus 6, that is 5, and 5 divided by 2 means this is 5. Now 6 plus 8, that is 14, and 14 divided by 2 means 7. And similarly 8 plus 10, 18, 18 divided by 2 means 9. And 10 plus 12, that is 22, and 22 divided by 2 means 11, and this is 26, and 26, half of 26 is 13. So you can find this without calculation also. You observe what is the difference, that is class size of the class interval. 2 minus 0 means 2, otherwise 4 minus 2 means 2, and 6 minus 4 means 2. So you will find only one class midpoint, that is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 0 by 2 means 1, and now you add this class size means 2 in all, that is 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 2 11, and 11 plus 2 13. Okay, when you get the class size, then you will find only 1 or 2 the midpoint. After that you will add class size in the first or second. We will find the other values of x. Now fi into xi means you will multiply the frequencies and this term x. So 1 into 1 means 1. After that 2 into 3 means 6. And 1 into 5 means 5. 5 into 7 means 35. 6 into 9 means 84. 2 into 11 means 22. And 3 into 13 means 39. Okay. Now you will find the total sum of the frequency. Means it is known as sigma fi. What is the sum of these all the frequencies? It is 20. So you will write here 20. And no need to find the sum of the value of x. Now you will find the value of sum of this fi into xi. So this is written as sigma fi xi. And what you will get the sum? If you add these all numbers, then you will get it 162. So this is the sum of the fi into xi. Now how can you find the mean? That is the mean number of plants per house. You will find here the mean of the given data. So you know that x var equal to sigma fi into xi divided by sigma fi. Now you put, this is sigma fi. Now you will put here all the values, then you will get x var equal to sigma fi xi, that is 162, and divide by 20. So you divide it by 20 means here is 10. So you will put here decimal before one digit and divide by 2 only. Now half of this, that is 8, 2 8 is 16, and after that decimal, and this is point. So this is the value, that is 8.1. 8.1 is the mean number of plants per house. So this is the answer. So we will find this value by the direct method. Why we will use here direct method? Because the data is so small that you can find easily the multiplication and addition. If the data is largest, then you can apply the other method, where we will use the direct method when the data is given in the smallest value, that is 1 2 3 and so. So this is the answer of this question.
Now assume mean method to find the median. This is also known as shortcut method. Assume mean method or shortcut method. So mean equal to, that is x var equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. where d is the deviation, that is how to find the deviation di equal to xi minus a, where capital A is denoted by assuming mean, means ये a आपके द्वारा माना जाएगा, जो डेटा दिया जाएगा उसका मिडिल मोस्ट वैल्यू आपका मीन होगा, एज्यूमिंग मीन होगा। उसके बाद फिर आप डी आई फाइंड करेंगे, डी आई मीन एक्स आई माइनस ए। सो डियर, a is the assuming mean and di is the deviation, that is you will find it by xi minus a, subtracting the assuming mean from the given class mark, and this is the formula. So you by heart it very carefully. This is the most important formula. This is direct and shortcut method. X bar is denoted by mean, so x bar equal to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. So let us understand it with an example. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. The data is given as daily wages in rupees: 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200, and number of workers are 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. So find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by the using an appropriate method. So daily basis income पता करनी है हमको। चलिए देखते हैं किस तरह से शॉर्टकट मेथड से हम इसे फाइंड करते हैं। So try to understand and application of this formula.
Now dear, we will construct a table for this question. So first of all we will write here daily wages, that is class interval 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200. So this is the class mark. After that write the number of workers. So this is the frequency, that is Fi. Fi means you will write the number of workers same to same as given in the question. So this is 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. Now dear, first of all we will find here class mark, and class mark you know that upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So dear, you can see here this is 100 and 120. 100 plus 120 means 220, and half of 220 means 110. So this is the first class mark. After that you can find the class size. Class size means upper limit minus lower limit. So 120 minus 100. What you get? 20 only. So you will add 20 in each of the class mark. So that is 110 plus 120. How much? 130. And you can also find this way. That is 20 plus 40, 60, that is 260. Half of 260 means 130. So no need to find the sum, you direct add here the class size, that is 20. So you add here 20, that is 150, and 1 plus again add here 50 plus 20, that is 170, and 170 plus 20, that is 190. And you can find also that is 200 plus 100, 380. So 380, half of 380 means 190. So now dear, this is the assuming mean method. So first of all you assumed a mean. Assume mean means middlemost value. So you count here how many numbers are given here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will take just the middlemost, that is 2 here and 2 here. So this 150 is the middle. So you will take as 150 is the assuming mean. So you will write in this column just in front of this 150. Okay, so this is the assuming mean. Now you find that the deviation, that is di, means xi minus a, means you will subtract this x, this is xi and this is a. So 110 minus 150, what you get? 110 minus 150, you will get minus 40. Okay, after that 130 minus 150, so what you get once again? This is minus 20, and 150 minus 150, you will get 0. You can write single 0 and you can write double 0, no problem. Now 170 minus 150, you will get 20, that is plus 20. And after that 190 plus 150, so you will get 40. No need to write plus, but if you want to write plus, then you can write it plus. So this is the di. Now you find the value fi into di. Fi into di means you will find here the multiplication of fi and di is these things. So 12 fours are 12 fours are how much? 48. So you will write minus 48 and 10. After that 14 2 ja, minus you will put here. So this is 28 and 0, and 8 into 0 means you will write here 0 0. After that 6 into 20, 2 6 is 12, that is you will put here, this is 120, and 10 into 40, that is 400. So this is the multiplication of fi into di. Now you will find the sum of the negative numbers and the sum of the positive numbers. So what you get? You will get, that is 0, and this is 8 8 16, and this is 2 and 4 6, and 1 carry 7. So you will get, this is minus 760. After that 120 plus 400, so this is you will get plus 520. Now you will find here sigma fi into di means the total values. So you will add these two numbers, means one is the negative and second is the positive. So you will subtract it, that is 0 minus 0, you will get 0, and this is 6 minus 2, what you get? 4, and 7 minus 5, you will get 2. And since this is the largest number, negative number is largest, so you will put here minus sign. And now find the sum of fi. So no need to find the sum because question says the 50 workers. So if the question says 50 workers, so you will write directly here sigma fi equal to 50. But if you add it, then you will get also 50. But now dear, so this is the table is complete. Now you will find here the mean of this question by the assuming method. So you know that the formula is x bar equal to, you will write here x bar equal to a plus sigma fi into di upon sigma fi. So you substitute all the values here. So you will get x bar equal to, a means this is 150 and plus sigma fi di, this is minus 420 or 40 and divide by this is 50. So dear, you can direct cancel this 0 and 0. What you get? You will get this value x bar equal to 150 and this plus and this minus. So plus into minus, you will get minus Now you divide 24 by 5. What you get? That is 5 4s are 20 and remaining is 4. So 5 8s are 40 with decimal. So this is 4.8. Now you subtract this 4.8 from 150. So what you get? You will get 100 xy equal to 145.2. So dear, this is the answer of this question. So this is the assume mean method which you used when the data is given in the largest form. So you can see here this is 100, 120 and this is the 14 and this is 190. So you can use here assume mean method to find the solution of this question.
Now the third method is step deviation method. This is also important method. When the data is given in the largest form, then we will use this step deviation method. What is the step deviation method? That is mean equal to a plus sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi into h, where h is the class size and a is the assuming mean, and ui equal to xi minus a divided by h. So you will find this ui equal to xi minus a divided by h, where h is the class size and a is the assuming mean. So let us understand it with an example. So the table below show the daily expenditure on food of 25 household in a locality. The data is given daily expenditure means 100 to 150 and 150 to 200, 200 to 250 and 250 to 300 and 300 to 350. This is the daily expenditure and the number of household are 4, 5, 12, 2 and 2. So find the mean daily expenditure on food by suitable method. So here you will use the step deviation method for the given data.
Now again we will construct a table. As you see, this is for step deviation method. Here is given data, that is class interval 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, 250 to 300 and 300 to 350. And the frequency is also given 4, 5, 12, 2 and 4. So what to do in the case of step deviation method? So first of all, you will find once again class mark means upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Then you will get class mark, that is xi. So start, this is 100 plus 150. So this is 250 and half of 250 is 125. So you will write. Now you can see what is the class size. That is upper limit minus lower limit. 150 minus 100, that is 50. So you add here 50 in each without adding and dividing by 2. So this is, when you add 50 here, you will get, this is 175 and again add here 50, therefore you will get 225 and again add here 50, therefore you will get 275 and now once again add 50, therefore you will get 325. So this is the class mark. Now dear, you find once again assuming mean A. You will find here assuming mean, and assuming means mean middlemost value of the given data. So here you count how many class and interval is given, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So third number is the middlemost value, means 2 just above of 225 and 2 just below of 225. So your assuming mean you will write just in front of this 225. This is the assuming mean. But if here is data given in 6 class interval, then you will take either third class interval or fourth, anyone. Means you will select only middlemost. अगर यहाँ पर एक और कोई क्लास इंटरवल होता तो हम ये भी ले सकते थे और ये भी ले सकते थे, याद रखिएगा. तो चलिए यहाँ पर हमें मिला assuming mean 225. Okay, now you see here we will find here ui, and ui means xi minus a upon h. So dear, xi means this is 125 and a is 225. So what you get? You will get minus 100. Minus 100 and h means class size divided by 50. So you will get what? Minus 2. So you will write there minus 2. That is minus 2, and without calculation you will write here minus 1, and here you will write just 0. Why 0? Because 225 and minus 225, what you get? You will get 0. After that you will get it plus 1, and this is plus 2. In all the question you will get same things. This is 0 and this is 1 and this is minus 2. So without calculation you can write it as, that is just above of 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. And just below of 0 you can write plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 and so on in each question. क्वेश्चन चाहे जो भी दिया हो, ui का वैल्यू सेम ही आएगा, याद रखिएगा. So you save your time and write directly negative values just above of 0 and positive value just below of 0. But you will start from minus 1. 1 से start करना है in each case. Here is also 1, here is also 1. So minus 1, minus 2, 1 plus 1. अगर और भी डेटा होगा तो minus 3, minus 4, और यहाँ भी और होगा तो plus 3, plus 4 लिखेंगे. बिना कैलकुलेशन के आँख बंद करके आप लिख सकते हो. यही कैलकुलेशन आएगा, हर क्वेश्चन में यही आएगा. ओके, सो नाउ वी विल गेट हियर ui, this is xi minus a upon h, that is you will find this. How to find this? That is 125 minus 225, you will get 100, and class size 50, so you divide it by 50, you will get minus 2. But no need to find the exact calculation, you will write just here minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, now we will find here fi and ui, that is multiplication of fi and ui. So what you get? Yes, you will get it is ui. 2 4 ja 8, so you will write minus 8, and 5 1 ja 5, so you will write minus 5, and 0 into 12, so you will get 0 into 0, and then 2 into 1, so you will get 2, and 2 2 ja 4. Now you find the sigma fi into ui. What you get? Sigma fi into ui. So dear, you will find the sum of negative number, that is 8 and 5 minus 13, and 4 and 2, that is 6. So you subtract this 6 to 13, that is minus 13 and plus 6. What you get? You will get this is 7. Okay, so this is minus 13 is the largest number containing negative sign, so you put here minus. So you write here minus 7 in this. Now you will find fi. Fi, if the question is already given, that is 25 households. So you will write directly sigma fi, that is 25. This is the sum of frequency. So you will write here 25. Otherwise you can add it. So you will get 25, but this is given already in the question, that is 25 households. So, and this is the -7. Okay. Now you will find here the mean of the data by the step deviation method. So this is the formula, that is x bar equal to a plus sigma fi into ui divided by sigma fi into h. H is the class size. So you put all the values here. So what you get? You will get A. A is given that 225. Okay, 225. This is given in this value. So you will write 225 and plus this is -7 upon 50. So what you get on solving this value, you will get this is multiply by h means 50. So this is 225 plus and minus and 5 7 ja 35 upon 5 and 0 is cancelled. So you can write it as 225 minus 5 7 ja, okay, 35. So you will get it 5 7 ja 35. Also here this is not 50, this is 25. Okay, this is 25. So 25 2 ja 50 and 2 7 ja 40. You can write it directly. This is 14. Now you subtract this 14 from 225. You will get this is 5 minus 4, that is 1, and 2 minus 1 means 1. So this is the mean of this question by the step deviation method. Keep in mind that you will get ui, the value of ui in all the questions same according to the class interval. If here the class interval 7, then you can write here -1, -2, -3, and here is 1, 2 and 3. And if the class interval 9, according to the question it will go. Let us consider it is only 6. Okay, then you will select assuming mean. Let us consider this is 225, and here is the 3 values. If total value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6, then you will get another value here. So you will write here +1, +2, +3, and just on the above of 0, -1, -2 only. Okay, means you will keep in mind that you will get positive value just above of 0 and negative values just below of 0, and this is in the same things, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, after that you will find the other values, you will get the final answer.
Now mode of the group data. How can you find the mode of the grouped data? Mode equal to, here we will use a formula, that is mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into multiplied by H. H is the class size and L is the lower limit. So how can you remember it? You can see here in the numerator you will see that F1 minus F0, same things, and since f1 is this is repeated, so you write 2 here, and again same things, that is f1 minus f0, and after that minus f2, and whole multiplied by h. So this is the simple things, f1 minus f0, f1 minus f0, you are repeated in the denominator, so you write 2, and that minus f2 into h, where what is the things, where L is the lower limit of the model class, h size of the class interval, assuming all class size to be equal, यहाँ पे सारे के सारे class size equal ही होंगे, and f0 means frequency of the class preceding the model class, and f1 is the frequency of the model class. After that f2 means frequency of the class succeeding in the model class. So here things 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so 0 means this is the frequency of previous preceding of the model class, model class से पहले वाले की ये फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी और ये आपकी मॉडल क्लास की फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी, और f2 क्या होगा, मॉडल क्लास के बाद वाली फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी. So let us understand it with an example. How can you apply this formula in the question? Yes, the following data gives the information on the observed lifetime in hours of 225 electrical components. तो यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिकल कंपोनेंट्स दिए हुए हैं, उसका लाइफ टाइम भी दिया हुआ है, उसका डेटा इस तरह से है. So here lifetime in hours 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, and 100 to 120. And the frequencies are given, that is 10, 35, 52, 61, 38 and 29. Now determine the modal lifetime of the components. So here we word modal. Modal indicated that we will find here mode using the above formula. So try to understand how can we apply this formula in this question.
Now according to the question, this is 225. This is the given that lifetime of 225 electric components. So find the mode of this given data. So how to find the mode? First of all, you observe that in the frequency column, which is the largest frequency. So you can see here 61 is the largest frequency out of this given frequency. So this is the modal class of the given distribution. So you can write here, if this is the modal class of this frequency distribution, therefore this 61 is f1 and 52 is the f0 and 38 is the f2. Now here you can write that since largest frequency of the distribution is 61, therefore 60 to 80 is the modal class. Okay, therefore L1 equal to 60, and according to the table F1 F0 equal to what is 52, and F1 equal to this is 61, F2 equal to how much, that is 38, and the class side 80 minus 20 means H equal to 20. So now you substitute all the values in the formula You know that mode equal to, what is the formula? L1 plus F0 minus F1 upon 2F0 minus F1 minus F2 into H. So this is the mode. It is right or not? Here you will write F1 and here you will write F0, 1 and minus 0, and here you will write 1 and here you will write 0. We have to write why here 0 and 1, because you know that 1 is the largest number from the 0. So for the remember it, how can you remember the formula? You always write 1 minus 0. Okay, neither 0 minus 1. You will write here 1 minus 0. So you will write in the formula F1 minus F0 into same things here. You will write 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2, because you writing F1 second time. So you write 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H, that is class size. Now you substitute the values in the given formula. You will get what you get. This is L1. L1 means 60 and plus F1 means 61 and minus F0 means how much? 52 and divide by 2 into F1 means again 61 minus F0. F0 means 52 and minus F2. F2 means 38 and this is multiplied by 20. So you will get this is 60 plus. On simplifying you will get it is 9 upon 32. Okay, because 61 minus 52 how much? 9. And when you simplify this, the denominator, you will get 32 and multiplied it by 20, that is class size H. So now you will write 60 plus, this is 9 to the 18 and 0 upon 32. When you divide it, otherwise you can write is also what, that is you can cancel it by the table number 4. 4 8 ja 32 and 4 5 ja 20. Now 5 9 ja 45 upon 8. Okay, so you can write it is 60 plus, now 8 5 ja how much? 8 5 ja 40. Now remaining is 5, so it is 50 and put here decimal and 8 6 ja 48. Okay, now remaining things is 2, so 8 2 ja 16 and again 40. So this is 60 plus 5, so 65 and after decimal 6 to 5. So you can write it as 65.63 because this number is greater than 5 or greater than 5. So you can remove it and plus here 1. So you will get 63. Therefore this is the lifetime of electric components. This is the mode of this given data. So I think that steps of mode to find the mode are clear. So this is the question, this is the mode.
So dear,
so thank you friends to watching my video up to last, and don't forget to like, share and comment it, and subscribe my channel for getting first of all my video. Thank you once again.